Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for November 31st through November 12th. For October 31st through November 4th, we have this ridge here that's forecast to remain over the Northeast Pacific and Alaska. We also have a ridge down here across the Caribbean and Western Atlantic with a trough in between. Now, gradually, this trough or this ridge will forecast to keep produce a cyclonic flow across the much of the nation, with the trough centered in the East Central states. So you're looking at the GFS, and then we go through the other models. They're pretty consistent on what they show. Now, also during this period, we have that trough will send energy east, and this will result in this low pressure system here. You can see it developing with snow. With snow occurring here, heavy rain and storms across this area in the warm sector. And then we go to Thursday morning. There's a low in the Tennessee and Ohio valleys Thursday morning. Then we go to Friday, and it starts lifting that. Now look how, this is GFF, look how close the snow gets to the coast. It's more like over Pennsylvania, interior Pennsylvania, and New York State. This is heavy snow, mixed precipitation, heavy rain and storms here. So that's the main weather producer during this period. Now we're looking at the GFS. Now we're going to look at the European. Here's the low here. Pretty much in agreement. And notice where the 540 line is here. This would probably be carrying a snow. And then we go to Friday morning, the system moves out, and then the 540 line comes now down to New York State, still mostly across north of the border, across much of the Northeast, but then comes down here through the Midwest. So this is very cold air, probably the coldest air of the season. Okay, we're going to look now at the period for November 3rd to the 7th. And a ridge is forecast over Western North America, and a trough is forecast over the East Central states. You can see it right here. Pretty much models in good agreement. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, and I'm forecasting numbers of 4 degrees above normal, and then we have below normal temperatures for the plains to the Atlantic coast. I'm forecasting numbers of 4 to 6 degrees below normal. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence 35 to 45%, and then we have above normal precipitation for much of this region here, probability of occurrence is 45%. Looking at the period for November 8th to the 12th, and the flow remains generally unchanged. Ridge remains over Western North America. And then we have a trough over the East Central states. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting, forecasting above normal temperatures here. And for the Southeast, and the probability of occurrence, or the forecasted numbers are 2 to 4 degrees above normal are forecast, and then below normal temperatures are forecast for much of this area here, and I'm forecasting numbers are 2 to 6 degrees below normal. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for much of this region here, a large area of the nation, and the probability of occurrence will be up to about 45%. And then we have above normal precipitation for the Gulf Coast states in the Southeast. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for October 31st through November 12th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.